Hi guys, it's Carol, and I'm back with finishing up my a project that I did earlier. And this is the packaging of my dog food that I did, the cover, the packaging of the dog food, and I had it covered with Tim Holtz paper, but I had cut it too long. I guess that's how I would describe it. And I cut it down and I fixed it with this material because I had it at, I believe it was 8.5, and now it's 6.5. And I have my signatures, and now they fit better inside this journal. So I did a little bit more. When I ended my last video, I had just covered, I cut the journal, and then I covered it with this material, which I think is gorgeous. And did make my I did put in the TN covers. I have the TN elastics. I'm making it like a TN notebook. Um, I have 3 signatures that I made to go in there, and I did sew them. There's 15, I believe I have 15 sheets in each of these signatures. So 1, 2, 3, and I've sewn all 3 of them, and I am going to put them into the journal as a TN notebook inside here. But I wanted to do a little bit more decorating in here, and I thought I would do it on camera. So I did some of it earlier just to save time and not make this a 2-hour video. So what I'm going to do, what I plan to do is I'm going to put this material or ribbons on the front here just to give it a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more chunky when they go in. Let me do it and then I'll show you. Oops. I don't want to pour that in there. Did you see that? This glue, the whole top came off. Okay, I'm gonna put the glue on here. And I plan to put this ribbon on and then do a little decorating. And then this journal will be finished. Whoops, I just dropped my... So I want to make it so that you can see some of the ribbon, the lacy ribbon on the front. And then I'll do this side. I don't know about you, but when I start, especially when I'm making a journal, when I start it, it's so hard to put it aside and do it like a couple days later. Very rarely do I have 3 or 4 projects going at the same time. I'll have like 2, but that's it. I just have to get it done. Let's pull this out a little bit. The reason I'm really bulking it up is because even though I cut the journal down, when I put these in here, it's still, quite a distance. So I do want to bulk it up with, I have all my little thingies here, you know, that I want to use. And these here, these are envelope flips, and I'm just going to, normally what I would do is glue it down, you know, like on two sides, and then use it as a tuck behind. But I just have so much stuff in here, I'm just gonna keep it, I'm just gonna glue the whole thing down. I'm gonna remove that. I don't want to get glue on that journal card. I have coffee dyed paper behind here because I was going to use it, you know, for a different part of the journal, and then have this be a nice journaling page. But it turns out it's not going to happen that way. And by the spine here, I have two, what do you call it? I have it on the inside and on the outside. I have 2 layers of the chipboard. So the reason I didn't sew the journals through there is because it was really, it's just too thick. So I used my crocodile and my eyelets here, and underneath that I have muslin. So I just covered up the muslin, the ends of the muslin, with this beautiful lace. And here's the envelope tucks. And let's put this back in here. And I'll get this one in here. Then we can put the signatures in. This is basically how I make my journals. But I never had to cut one down like I did with this one. But it was just too wide for me. Whoops. Okay. Make sure we get this down. Okay. Now let's put the signatures in. So it's pretty easy because there's the elastic part, and you just take the first one, put it through there, and this will be the second one. Get my elastics up. Oop, it's so hard to get that one. And my third signature. So each signature has 15 pages in here. They're basically the same. Coffee dyed papers, music papers, pretty papers, writing papers, another writing paper, coffee dyed paper, and this is tracing paper, and just some more different crafting papers I have. And this is a bag. This is a, I think this is a coloring page. And basically, you know, coffee dyed papers, and there's the other side of the bag. You know, very basic. This is the back cover of the first journal. So there's like 45 times 4. That's how many papers are in there. And then I brought some more pieces too. You know what? Let me cut these off. Let me cut these down. Oh, I should have done that before I put the signatures in. Oh, that's just falling apart. I could probably put a clip up there to make sure that, to hold that still. Oh, my dog is on my bed and she's sleeping and she's snoring. And I also brought along these here. Now, I do have a video on these. It's the one-page ephemera. And there's a little tuck place and a journaling card, and that's decorated. So this is what I do. I'm going to glue it on here. It's going to go a little bit above the page, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I am going to get my art glitter glue. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to glue it to the second journal, the first page. This is the second journal. I'm going to glue it to here so that this is what you have. Open it up and you have a tuck place in here. And this is glued down in a journaling card. And what I'm going to do here, because I don't like the paper on here like that, so I'm going to cover it with this beautiful lace. So we're going to use the art glitter glue again. And again, I'm going to place it where it's hanging off the page a little bit. I think that looks so pretty on the other side. Okay, let me get my, so I can press that down. And then I'll trim that up. I like that, looks so pretty. Okay, now what I could do also is put, I have a bling, like little blue strip of blue, whatever, I can put that on there. So for my third journal, I have another one, same thing, and I'm going to, this is a floral, and I think I have this paper in here, and I have a, oh, this is the journaling pad that I made. I do have a video on this, and that's tucked in there. So what I'll do is the same thing over here. Okay, so here's the other one. I love these page flips. And I'm going to do, I hope you don't hear my dog. Could be distracting. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on the back of, so let me get my art glitter glue on here. And I just have a couple of things to put down in here, and then we'll take a look. This is why I did most of the decorating on here earlier, putting the holes with the crocodile for the signatures, because that takes a while, and this video would have been so long. So for the sake of the video, I did it earlier. I may put, what I could do on this lace here, because I could just take this real skinny ribbon and just put it in the middle, just to give the page a little more interest. I think that would be nice on those pages. Okay, now I do have these also. This is another envelope flip, and there'll be a lot of journaling in here. You know, I think I brought them out to put on the back of the, on the back of the signatures. I could do two here and use this as a tuck for just a journaling card, but a larger one than that. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I am just going to back this up. This material, I mean this paper I covered, and I just put the rest of it here. So I'm going to do this and this, okay. Sometimes I'm talking like right now and I'm not making sense because I'm thinking of a couple of things at the same time, and I'm thinking out loud. Okay, this is my Sari silk, and these are the little blue beads I was talking about. Putting these little blue beads, like I think there's 8 in a row. I don't know. I may just finish it right now, and I'm going to use this here now for a tuck like that. Oh, that's pretty. That'll be pretty. And I will put this one here back there. Same thing. Should I make yeah, I'll make that another tuck behind here. So I'm only going to put the glue on 2 sides. Oh, I hope I'm in frame. I don't think I have a video on how I made these envelopes. And I also thought of using this, that's why this ribbon is out, putting it there to cover up the black thread. Or I just leave the black thread. I don't know. Okay, so here it is. I came on this morning I think it was this morning, to cut down this journal because it was too long this way for me. And I think I'm going to get a clip, and I'm going to clip it at the top so that when the journal's open, this flap isn't hanging. It's not doing that. And I don't want to put the clip over here because of the lace. So I'll bring it like a bull nose clip. See the lace over here? I just love it. And behind each of the signatures, I have lace so that when you're going in between the signatures, you'll see the lace on either side. So I didn't put anything on the first signature because the paper is so pretty. Oh, I guess this is kind of cute too. This is a coloring page. I think I'll do something over here. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just do the ribbon. The darker ribbon. Just to put that on there. And this is the back of the second signature. Let's see if this flips. No, that's okay. You know what? I'm going to put the ribbon on now. I'm just going to use Art Glitter glue. I'll just put a skiff of it on there. It's only going to take but a second to put this on. Oh, the air, my fan on my ear just went on. I hope that's not annoying. But we need the air on right now because it's so hot. So hot out there. I think it was in the 90s for us today in Pennsylvania. Oh, that looks pretty. Especially when you catch the page before that. That's a problem I run into when I'm decorating. Sometimes I just keep going and going, and I tend to many times over decorate. But can you really ever over decorate? I don't know. Okay. I'll have to think of a closure. I may just maybe get Sari Silk, maybe the pink or the darker. I have tons of that. Now this is the spine, and when I use the yes, that's definitely going to get clipped. When I use the elastic for the spine, the way I do it is I hook it from the inside just around here so that we don't have elastic hanging down here on the outside. That's so nice. And it's still kind of big. You know, what do I have here? Probably an inch or 3/4 of an inch. That's, you know, between here and the signatures, but I don't mind that because I have the lace with the ribbon here, and I think it looks good. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you so much for crafting with me or watching me craft, and I hope you enjoy this video. So have a great day. Until next time. Okay, bye-bye.